Hi you guys, it's Wendy coming to you with a project share. I've got a garden themed junk journal this time around, and the color direction on it was that I was supposed to do kind of boho, and I'm not super sure about the boho thing. It seems like it's super bright colors, seems like it's lots of florals, which of course lends itself to the garden theme. So I kind of just went with it. So you guys will have to let me know whether I nailed the boho part. I did the altered book out of the Geography of Bliss, so it's got that kind of cool title going for it. I've got my little tassel here. It's got this little altered paper clip and a bunch of really pretty, green, purple, pink, orange colors, and that's what I tried to kind of go for within this particular junk journal. I did, of course, my collaged cover, lots of florals, kind of a repetition of the colors that the person would see inside. And so I'll just do a flip through. One thing that I might note is that I'm really particular about the type of book that I alter. And this time around, I made kind of a mistake in that the binding for this particular book was not the best to do for an altered journal. So anyway, I had to take it apart, reinforce the spine with some duct tape, and then glue it all back together. And that was pretty much after I was halfway through altering the book. So that was kind of a bummer, but lesson learned. You just have to use the books that work best. So anyway, lots of spots for placing little notes and tidbits and ephemera, lots of painty papers. This is an old calendar page. A little quote there. Got my tag. Little note card, magazine advertisement. Got a little bookmark here, and a quote. This was a calendar page. It's kind of a cool calendar. It's got kind of a fabric or a linen type texture, so that's kind of a neat page to have in there. And I let the whole color scheme come from some of this paper that you're seeing. I had 3 or 4 sheets of that in my scrapbooking paper from back in the day. And so I kind of went with that as my quote unquote boho theme. And then I tried to just kind of grab colors based on that. Got a pocket. Lots of butterflies. I tried to do little kind of collage-y pieces here and there. There's lots of postage stamps. Lots of magazine pages, of course. Paint chips. Here's another sheet of that quote-unquote boho paper. Magazine, calendar page. I made several envelopes this time out of calendar pages and magazine pages. And all of these envelopes that you see are stuffed with just little items and things. I have this punch card, work punch card. Lots of magazine clippings. And certainly I'll show you these in a bit, but I included several kind of thematic altered paper clips. I have an envelope, this card. And as you guys know, a lot of this is stuff that I've received in swaps over the years, and I'm now just kind of using it. Here's this nice little collage of sort of themed and color schemed postage stamps. I have a magazine advertisement, a little pocket here, This one is pretty thick. I probably should have eased up a little bit, but once I got going, I just kind of kept going. I like the garden theme. I think it's pretty vibrant. I think it lends itself to lots, even if you didn't want garden stuff. I think it's just kind of pretty and feminine, and so lots of little tuck spots here. Another tuck spot. Thinking of you card and an advertisement. Sheet music, origami paper, advertisement, old encyclopedia page. Thought this was kind of cool. This is from an old needlework book, and again, I thought it kind of fit the theme. Little envelope I created. Lots of tags, lots of handmade envelopes. This I left kind of open. I thought it would be fun to either, you could use it as a place to fold some paper and tuck it in there, or you could put a photo in there. I thought it was really cute. I probably should have told the person who requested this or asked them, by gardening, did you mean flower gardening or vegetables? And so I kind of, because I didn't ask, I kind of just put mainly flowers, but also here and there I put some vegetables. Last time you guys saw that I had gotten one of these little hearts in some Happy Mail, and I made one of my own for this, just out of some scraps from the whole project, and actually the last couple of projects. But I think that's super cute. Kind of like a little folded half heart, and then of course it opens up for more journaling space. So cute, cute. This was a calendar page. I'm really weird when it comes to images. I of course prefer flowers, but I was also looking for vegetables, and I found that the illustrations of vegetables were not very good, so I only included them if I liked them. Here's some wellies. This has nothing to do with gardening. I just thought it was a cool image and kind of went with the color scheme. Same way with this. It's not like you'd wear that kind of stuff for gardening, but just kind of fit. Here we have a little acetate sheet that came from my scrapbooking days. Some painted paper. Both of these just came in the mail recently, so I included those. I love to find these in books when I go thrift store shopping and I find library books that have been discarded and that still have the due date and the little pocket usually that has the library card in it. I love to find those. So yeah, just lots of flower and bird and whatnot images. This one kind of is high fashion, of course, but it's also sort of birdy, if that makes sense. So I included that. And then I have this kind of 2-page spread toward the end of came from a calendar page with a butterfly on some flowers. I thought that would be kind of cool to write around. Some blank papers, a pocket. All these tags that you see are punched out of whatever book images, calendar pages, that sort of thing. So they're all handmade. And then this really pretty paper, painted paper on the back. But I'll show you the tidbits up here. I've got this sort of, I don't know what you'd call it, kind of a plaid, fuchsia and black plaid altered paper clip. I've got this pretty flower. I've got this which has cherries on the little fabric that I've torn. This came in Happy Mail recently and it's beaded. I thought that was genius. So I might try doing those more and more. This came to me in Happy Mail. It's an altered paper clip, and it's just a bunch of different scraps that have been kind of cobbled together and attached to a paper clip. And then I have this last piece, which also came to me in Happy Mail, and it's just this little beaded leaf. It's tied on a really strong thread, kind of like fishing line, and it kind of just drapes over the back. So yeah, anyway, this is what I've been working on lately. As of this particular journal, I'm kind of done for the time being with anything that was commissioned or asked of me. I am doing a trade with an old friend who I used to trade ATCs with, and recently she asked if I wanted her ATC collection, and I thought, oh, that'd be kind of cool. So I said that I would make her a junk journal, so that's kind of next, and then I have a beach theme after that. So I imagine I'll stay busy, but anyway, I'll keep you guys in the loop and show you whatever I make. But hopefully you're doing well during all this stay-at-home quarantine stuff, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.